Hey, what's up everybody? It's your girl Tanya Lady T, and I'm in the kitchen cooking. Somebody say yay to the new flat top stove. Yay! Let's come on real quick and just show y'all a quick meal. You worked all day, you're hungry. This is just a quick stew beef pot real quickly. I said, you know what? I'm doing this. It's simple, it's quick. I can show y'all. And let me cut this water off. We're running dishwater over here. But all it is here's the beef, and why it looks brown like that is because it's been marinating for 2 days. And I just put salt, pepper, garlic powder, seasoned salt, and accent, which is this here. Or just season it any way you want to, and then let it sit in the refrigerator for a couple of days so it can be getting seasoning. And what I also did, and what I've been doing, is I peeled about 10 or maybe 8 small potatoes, and you just cut them right in half. And you're going to leave them chunky like this, or if you desire smaller portions, just use smaller portions. And put it over here in a pot of 8 cups of water. And I put a little salt, pepper, seasonal, accent, and garlic powder. Same seasons I put on the meat, I put in here. And probably, if you're measuring, probably a half a teaspoon of each in here. Okay, so if you're measuring like that, a half a teaspoon of, again, salt, pepper, seasonal, garlic powder, and accent, or whatever flavors you like. Okay, and so after you cut up your potatoes, and like I said, I actually could have just left that one whole. Just put the potatoes in the water, and then just cut that in half. And I'll leave that chunky just like that. Okay. And you can also put baby carrots. Again, this is a quick, in the middle of the week meal. You want something hearty and homemade, and you want to do stew beef pot roast. This is a quick way to do it. Get you some baby carrots. Of course, you take the carrots, open it up, and again, this is just almost like crock pot style, but you're doing it on top of the stove. Just pour those in there, and these are already cleaned and washed, so all you got to do is open and put them in here. And I probably will put half this bag, and the rest I'll just take to work, and this will be what I snack on. Okay, so I'm just doing half that bag. Okay, and good old-fashioned onion. Now, I like sweet onions, or you can do yellow onions, and you just chop this up to your desired way of chopping them up, and also put that in there. And then the last thing you put in there is just you drop your meat in there. So we just cut the onion up, and then we'll come back and then put in the meat. Okay, here are the onions, and what I did, I just cut them in moon shape. Again, they don't have to be perfect, just however you want your onions to be shaped. And you just put them over here in the pot as well. Okay, we're just going to stir that up and let that come to a boil. Once this comes to a boil, then we'll drop the meat in there, okay? And the only other thing after we do the meat, drop the meat in there, is these different sauce packets. And the sauce packets that you're going to need is an onion gravy packet. Again, these are all by McCormick. An au jus packet. And a beef stew packet. Now, I'm not going to put these packets in here until this has come to a boil and I dump the meat in. These seasonings go in with the meat. So let's wait for it to boil. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Okay, so let's just do a quick recap just for those who may ask. In this pot, I've got about 7 cups of water. You can do 7 or 8. And this is a 12-quart pot. Or if you got a crock pot, you can put this in your crock pot. Put the same amount of water, 7 to 8 cups of water. Then for seasoning, you can put a half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half teaspoon of garlic powder, seasoned salt, and an accent. Okay. You also cut up a medium-sized sweet onion or yellow onion, whichever you prefer. I prefer sweet onion. Then you can do a half a bag to 3/4 of a bag of baby carrots, or if you prefer regular carrots, just, you know, skin them and then just cut them up. And then about 6 to 8 medium-sized potatoes, and you can just cut them in half so they'll be chunky. Okay. And you bring this to a boil. Now we're going to put the actual stew beef meat in. And again, this is about 2 pounds. Again, it looks colored and discolored, but excuse me, it looks discolored because I've already seasoned it and it's been seasoning and marinating for 2 days. Okay? And again, same way with this, I lightly salted, peppered, put black pepper, garlic powder, seasoned salt, and accent just a little bit, just a dusting. Okay? And we're going to just pour that right over there in the pot. Okay, we've got the meat dumped in, as y'all can see. Okay, just dump it right in there. And then, as this is boiling, we dump that right in there. And then we're going to go ahead on and remember 1 packet of onion gravy. Okay, this is our Jus gravy, because this helps give you that thick base. Pour that in there. Okay. You just dump the whole packet in there. And that's why you need so much water, because for each packet, if you were just making it regularly, they require just 1 cup of water just for the gravy. And so I'm going to put a packet of these beef stew in there. Once you get all that in, just stir it up, y'all. Let it boil for about a minute. After you get the seasoning in, you stir it around. And then, you know, when you get your stew beef, they come in big chunks like this. And of course, you know, after it cooks, they will shrink and reduce. So go ahead on and spend some money, women, and get you some stew beef. You're going to have to pay about $10 for a pack. Don't be getting them 3.29 packs and you don't get but 10 pieces of meat in it. Somebody going to be mad. You got folks in your family that like to fish out all the meat. You go through the pot and be done, and yeah, somebody going to get cussed out. So anyway, just stir that for a minute. Let it boil for a minute. And then turn it down, just like if you want to slow cook it. Turn it down. I'm going to turn mine down to about right at 4 and between 4 and 6. Y'all see that? And just let it simmer and come to a boil. I'm going to cover this and let it cook for about 2.5 hours. And again, these are meals that you can do as soon as you get home from work. And then that way, if you got a busy day, which I do, Wednesdays are busy because I'm at work all day, then I have to go to choir rehearsal. It's a Tuesday night, so I'm doing it tonight. So tomorrow when I get home from work, I can eat real quick and then go on to choir rehearsal. And I'm done. But this is a quick stew beef that you need to do, if you want to do it on stovetop. And like I said, cover this bad boy for about 2.5 hours and you're done. And boil you a pot of rice. Hey, dinner is done. So thanks for watching. Enjoy, and I hope that this recipe was simple and easy. Bye. Come on and